Chris, what is your reaction to being traded to Golden State today?
I'm excited. I got that question I don't know how many times already, so I'm really excited.
So, my Golden State Warriors had themselves quite the eventful draft day, and it pretty much shows what they want to do this season and moving forward, considering, well, the two timeline thing that was going on these last couple of years and everything. We had first the bombshell of a trade that is Chris Paul for Jordan Poole, and now Ryan Rollins and Patrick Baldwin Jr., which we'll get to even more, and some draft picks that are protected. I'm pretty sure it's 2030 first round pick that is top 20 protected and some 2027 second round pick or something like that. And well, that trade was essentially done as a way to say, yeah, we are going to resign Draymond Green and this will be the huge chemistry reset and a contract reset on a younger player, as Chris Paul obviously is an expiring deal. And the CBA is tough, you're trying to win now, so you trade for Chris Paul, even though I don't love it, and you just need to hope that Chris Paul will be able to stay healthy in some capacity. At the same time, he is a great pick and roll ball handler, of course, and off the bench, which I'm assuming he'll come off the bench and just run the offense off the bench with the pick and rolls. He still has the mind and still has the passing skills, and he could be a great enabler for Kuminga and Moody if they are on the roster still, which we'll talk about a little later on here. So that's for Chris Paul as a Warrior, I suppose. And then you had the draft day in and of itself. They did not trade their draft pick, which was number 19, and they picked Brandin Podziemski out of Santa Clara. Hopefully I said it right, but not sure. Podziemski, I'm not sure. He projects as an intriguing shot creator, shot maker, essentially like a mix of a Nico Mannion, who we drafted like 3 years ago, Jordan Poole, and Dante DiVincenzo in a lot of ways. Not sure if he'll play or not, but hey, I guess I would have really liked this pick to be traded, but hey, hopefully they'll be able to develop another Jordan Poole as well. Their success rate with their guard draft picks has not been great, to say the least. And then they included Patrick Baldwin Jr. for the 57th pick, which belonged to the Wizards, so he was essentially a part of the Chris Paul deal for Trayce Jackson Davis, who fell all the way there. He was projected to be a little higher than 57, and he is a 4-year college guy. He could contribute right away, and I am expecting him to contribute right away. He has a really good passing ability, which fits the system really well. He is a great finisher at the rim, puts great pressure at the rim, which we have been lacking in the past. And he could be a really good pick and roll partner for Chris Paul in a way, which seems like a great fit. He's 6'9", versatile defensively. He should be able to contribute immediately, even though Mike Dunleavy Jr., the new GM, held the press conference, after the draft, and he talked about how he does not expect the rookies to play because it is unfair for them. And at the same time, he said, he hopes they will be able to shock him. So we'll have to wait and see on that and how much Steve Kerr likes them in a way. But a 4-year college guy in Trayce Jackson Davis, I think there is no way that he does not get a chance right away. Especially, if you remember Jordan Bell as Warriors fans, he got a chance. He was pretty much, I'm not sure if the same player is the right word, but, fits the profile just like Trayce Jackson Davis in a way, even though he was shorter, I'm pretty sure. Then Mike Dunleavy Jr. also talked about clearing the roster spots, which essentially means, trading Ryan Rollins and Patrick Baldwin Jr. for bullets in free agency, whatever that means, veteran players, which of course, hopefully you have Draymond, Steph, and Chris Paul already somewhere in the parking lots calling every veteran free agent known to the earth or something, and also said that we need some more shooting and size. So we'll see what the free agency looks like. Until then, we cannot fairly judge anything in a way. I really like Trayce Jackson Davis. I'm excited about him. In the end, I'm excited about Chris Paul. I guess I'm already at the acceptance stage. And Mike Dunleavy also said that they prefer skill over size, which is a bar, not gonna lie. And hey, they have been telling us that they want to play small like the last, 5 years or so, right? No true bigs pretty much these last 2 years. and they just don't like them with their style of play. They just want to play those 4-guard lineups, I suppose. We'll see if that works out or not. I'm hoping it does. I'm choosing to believe it will, because I'd rather be delusional than unhappy, to be quite honest with you all. And all in all, I really love that they finally are picking a clear direction, resigning Draymond, which I'm assuming will happen. Winning right now. We'll see if Moody and Kuminga will still get traded or not, because those are the two young guys still on the roster from the 2 timeline thing. Of course, we now have new young guys, but a little different with Trace Jackson Davis, so essentially one young guy, and Chris Paul off the bench, who hopefully will be able to apply the healing magic just like we did on Otto Porter Jr. in a way. And I'm wishing the best of luck to Poole, Rollins, and PBJ in Washington. I'm excited for Washington. I'm gonna be an honorary Wizards fan this season. I'm really rooting for Poole to have a bounce back year, because Draymond is still... man, what can you do, I guess? What can you do? Draymond is something. You know what I want to say probably, but let me know what you think about these moves. Let me know if you want. If you don't, it's alright.